Hey guys, so for the past year and a half, I've been pursuing my second bachelor's. And since this is my second to last semester earning the degree, and my last full-time semester, I want to answer a question some of you might be asking, which is, should I get a second bachelor's? So first, let's talk about the advantages of getting a second bachelor's degree. You're probably going to get a degree that's actually useful towards getting a job. You finally get to get out of the unemployment or odd job rut that you're probably stuck in. You get to experience college a second time, which a lot of people envy. And lastly, it's way easier the second time, like way easier, alright? But before you dive into getting a second bachelor's or applying or anything like that, here are 4 things that you should know. Okay, so number 1. People are not as mature as you would like them to be. And as such, they won't work as hard in group projects as you would like, and you're stuck with them in the group project, which may or may not affect your grade and affect your ability to spend your time more freely. Which brings me to my next point, which is because these students are so much younger and not as mature, it's kind of hard to get involved in the clubs that you should be getting into in order to get the job that you want. And if you cannot get involved in clubs or any projects or anything like that, that's kind of the whole point of college, and you're not going to have a good time finding a job. The whole point of going to college, partially, is to get the grades and get the degree, but a big part of it is also getting involved. So if it's hard for you to get involved, then it's not the best route to go. Okay. Thirdly, only certain schools are open to having a second bachelor's degree program. And most likely what happens is these schools are probably not as good as the other schools that offer the degree for first bachelor's, meaning that you get a dip in quality for the education, which is fine. If you work hard, you'll still get a pretty good job. And fourth, something you might have forgotten since you've been working for a while or whatnot, when you go back to get your second bachelor's, think about, again, dealing with all the BS, all the crappy professors just to get the degree. So I'm just letting you know now to remember about that. And also there's those obvious reasons, such as, it's not a master's, which you're totally qualified to get. And also, you also have to put life on hold for 2 to 3 years and not get paid as much. Okay, so the next question is naturally, Andrew, but I'm kind of stuck in a crappy job right now. I'm working in an office that I hate, doing admin stuff that's totally pointless, and if I don't get a second bachelor's, I'm stuck. What should I do? There's thousands of other alternatives that you can take, and here are some that I like, okay? The obvious ones are to look for a passion that you like or something that you're into, and go on Lynda or YouTube or anywhere else. We're in an age of information where you can find literally anything online and learn so many things online for free or for a small fee. Like, for example, I've seen some video courses that cost $100 to $200, and learning those skills and practicing will get you enough to get into an entry-level job that probably your local business or something else may need a videographer for. You can go on lynda.com and pay maybe $30 to $50 per month to train in something, and after 3 to 6 months, you're probably ready for your entry-level job. Now, these are the 2 options that I really like and that I'm also kind of pursuing right now, and one of them is coding. What I really suggest for coding is an online school called freecodecamp.com. I really like it there. Right when you log in and set up your account, they make you set up a GitHub, and there's plenty of exercises to do right off the bat. Very applicable, practical problems to work on. And there's literally hundreds of them right at the start. After that, there's a few projects to do, and they even set up a chat room for you to get help in, and physical places for groups to meet up at. So it's a good place to learn. So the second option that I recommend is a field called digital marketing. Now, this is kind of a new field, and I heard about it from a guy named Seth Jarrett, whose website is indemandcareer.com. It's a pretty interesting website. He gives about 4 to 5 free videos if you sign up for his course, which is pretty helpful in getting to know what his course is about and diving a little bit into the world of digital marketing or marketing in general, even if you have no marketing skills whatsoever. He claims that if you pay $97 per month for his classes, he claims that within 2 to 3 months, maybe even less, you can land your first job. Now, it's not a super high paying lucrative job, but it pays about $15 an hour, and within a year, apparently you can get paid $50,000 to $60,000 a year. Now you're probably thinking that this guy is shady, but I get a feeling that he's not. Digital marketing is a skill set that's kind of in demand right now, but not many people know the skill trade because it's not taught in school so much. It has to deal with SEO, Google AdSense, paid advertising in YouTube, or just Google searching. It also has to do with social media marketing. So if you're, my age or 17 years or older, you're probably really fit for it because you probably play around with Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and you'll be pretty good at that. So that is an option that I highly recommend if you've either finished your bachelor's or you're not thinking of going to college at all, but you want to build up your skill set and get a job, get your foot in the door for the job. Okay? So how do I feel about my second bachelor's? Kind of a mixed experience. For the most part, it's been pretty good, but I sort of wish I saved that money and time to pursue other things, and that's what I recommend for you. So if you don't want to go for a second bachelor's, then don't go for it. There's plenty of other options out there. You can go online, look up skill sets, watch videos, and learn a new skill for free or for a little bit of money. That's all I have for today. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.